Hello, fellow adventurers. Today, we're not just traveling across India, we're diving into its wildest, most breathtaking places. This journey is about feeling the pulse of nature, letting it move and transform you. We'll trek through flower-filled valleys, mysterious forests, and landscapes that awaken the wild spirit within us all. No interruptions, just pure adventure, set to music from the YouTube studio library. So, take a deep breath. Let's step into the wild. The adventure begins now. Our first stop is the legendary Valley of Flowers in Uttarakhand, nestled high in the Himalayas. A place that feels like it belongs in a dream, untouched and almost otherworldly. This valley, shrouded in mist and myth, has drawn explorers, botanists, and seekers of beauty for generations. The journey here is not for the faint of heart. The trek is challenging, the air grows thinner with every step, and the path winds ever upward. But with each footfall, you leave behind the noise of civilization and move closer to a realm where nature reigns supreme and the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. As you hike through ancient forests, the scent of damp earth and unseen blossoms fills the crisp mountain air. Glacier-fed rivers rush beside you, their icy waters carving through the landscape, echoing the timelessness of these mountains. The forest is alive with the quiet rustle of leaves and the distant call of birds. Then, almost without warning, the trees part and you emerge into a vast meadow that seems to burst with color. Waves of purple, yellow, pink, and blue wildflowers stretch as far as the eye can see, painting the valley in a living mosaic. It's a sight that stirs the soul and leaves you breathless, not just from the altitude but from sheer wonder. This is no ordinary field. It's a living carpet, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and a sanctuary for rare and delicate flora like the elusive blue poppy and the mysterious cobra lily. Each flower here tells a story of survival and adaptation, thriving in one of the world's most challenging environments. In this valley, you're not just a visitor. You become part of the landscape itself. The air vibrates with the hum of bees and insects, while birds flit unseen among the blooms. Every sense is heightened, every moment feels sacred. The silence here is not empty, it's alive, filled with the subtle sounds of life. Listen closely, and you'll hear the gentle buzz of wings, the soft rustle of petals, and the distant murmur of the wind weaving through the flowers. Sitting among the wildflowers, with snow-capped peaks rising in the distance, you feel a profound peace settle over you. It's a feeling that is both humbling and deeply healing, as if the valley itself is sharing its ancient wisdom and calm. The energy of this place seeps into your bones, washing away the stress and worries you carried with you. Here, surrounded by nature's resilience, you're reminded of the power of renewal and the beauty of simply being present. Every turn along the trail reveals new vistas, shifting colors, moving shadows, and ever-changing patterns of light. No two moments are ever the same in this living masterpiece, and each second feels like a gift. Leaving the Valley of Flowers is never easy. The memory of its vibrant meadows, its wild beauty, and its promise of renewal lingers long after you've gone. A reminder that places like this still exist, waiting to inspire and transform all who wander into their embrace. Next, we descend into the Sundarbans mangrove forest in West Bengal, the world's largest mangrove ecosystem, where land and water weave together in a mesmerizing, ever-shifting tapestry. This is a place where the boundaries between earth and river dissolve, and the horizon is painted with endless shades of green and blue. Here, land and water blur, and the air is thick with the scent of salt and life. The humidity clings to your skin, and every breath is filled with the promise of discovery. The mangroves stand as guardians, their roots anchoring the land against the tides. Navigating by boat through tangled waterways, you're surrounded by roots reaching up from the mud and dense green walls. The silence is broken only by the gentle splash of oars and the distant call of birds as you drift deeper into this living labyrinth. Every sound could signal the presence of the Royal Bengal tiger, legendary, elusive, and perfectly adapted to this watery world. These tigers are expert swimmers, moving silently through the undergrowth, their golden coats blending with the dappled sunlight. You may never see one, but their presence is felt everywhere. Pug marks in the mud, a rustle in the leaves, or a fleeting shadow remind you that you are a guest in their domain. The Sundarbans teem with life. Saltwater crocodiles bask on sunlit banks, deer move quietly through clearings, and kingfishers flash by in brilliant bursts of color. Every corner of this forest is alive, from the smallest crab to the soaring raptors above. Life here follows the rhythm of the tides, and local communities live in harmony with this ever-changing landscape. Generations of fishermen and villagers have learned to read the river's moods, respecting the power and unpredictability of nature. As dusk falls, the forest transforms, mysterious, beautiful, and a little bit wild. Shadows lengthen, the air cools, and the calls of nocturnal creatures echo through the trees, hinting at secrets hidden in the darkness. The Sundarbans remind us of the delicate balance of life and the urgent need to protect these wild places. Here, every living thing is connected, and the survival of one depends on the health of the whole. It is a sanctuary worth preserving for generations to come. Our journey takes us northeast to Loktak Lake in Manipur, a world of floating islands called fumdis. These masses of vegetation drift on the lake, some large enough for entire homes and even a national park. Gliding by boat, you witness a unique ecosystem where people and nature coexist in harmony. The Kebul Lamjau National Park, the world's only floating national park, shelters the rare Sangai deer, graceful, delicate, and perfectly adapted to this shifting world. Watching a Sangai move across the Fumdis is a moment of quiet wonder. Loktak's beauty is subtle: golden sunrises, intricate patterns of water hyacinths, and a rhythm of life that encourages reflection. For local communities, the lake is sacred, Loktak Lairembi, the goddess who sustains them. As sunset paints the sky, Loktak becomes a mystical world suspended between water and sky, a floating miracle of nature. Now, we head south to the Western Ghats, a lush, ancient mountain range and a global biodiversity hotspot. These mountains catch the monsoon clouds, transforming into a paradise of green valleys and roaring waterfalls. Trekking through shola forests and grasslands, you're surrounded by thousands of unique species, plants, birds, and animals found nowhere else. The air is rich with the scent of wet earth and spices. Tea and coffee plantations blend with wild forests. Waterfalls thunder down cliffs, their spray filling the air with energy. Trails wind through breathtaking scenery, offering solitude and awe-inspiring views. Wildlife abounds: Nilgiri tar Malabar gliding frogs, elephants, and leopards. Standing atop a peak, you see endless waves of green fading into mist, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the life-giving heart of southern India. Next, we journey to Gujarat's Great Rann of Kutch, a vast, blindingly white salt desert. For most of the year, it's a cracked wasteland, but in winter, it transforms into a surreal, glowing landscape. Under the full moon, the salt flats shimmer with ethereal light, creating a dreamlike world. During the Rann Utsav festival, a tent city bursts with color, music, and culture against the stark white backdrop. Despite its harshness, the Rann is a vital ecosystem. Seasonal wetlands attract thousands of flamingos, painting the landscape pink. The silence here is profound, inviting introspection and awe. Local communities have adapted to this extreme environment, their rich culture and legendary hospitality adding depth to the experience. Standing in the Rann, you feel the raw power of nature and the beauty of simplicity, a white mirage that lingers in your dreams. We now set sail for the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a remote archipelago of over 500 emerald isles scattered like jewels across the turquoise waters of the Andaman Sea. Far from the bustle of the mainland, these islands feel like a world apart, where time slows and nature reigns supreme. Here, lush jungle meets the endless ocean, and beaches of powdery white sand stretch for miles, often deserted and untouched. The gentle sound of waves and the rustle of palm leaves create a sense of peace that is hard to find elsewhere. But the real magic of the Andamans lies beneath the waves, vibrant coral reefs teeming with life, from playful parrotfish and graceful sea turtles to majestic manta rays gliding silently through the blue. The underwater world here is a living kaleidoscope, dazzling divers and snorkelers alike. Snorkeling or diving in these crystal-clear waters is like entering another universe, a silent ballet of color and movement where every glance reveals new wonders. Even beginners can experience the thrill of swimming alongside schools of shimmering fish and exploring intricate coral gardens. The island's isolation has preserved their wild beauty, both above and below the surface. Towering forests and untouched coastlines remain as they have for centuries, offering sanctuary to rare plants and animals. Dense rainforests shelter unique species found nowhere else on Earth, from vibrant birds to elusive reptiles. Trekking through these jungles is an adventure in itself, with every step revealing the secrets of this ancient land. The island's history is rich and complex, with sites like the haunting cellular jail in Port Blair adding depth to the natural wonders. Here, stories of struggle and resilience echo through the corridors, reminding visitors of the island's important place in India's past. On Havelock or Neil Island, you can disconnect from the world, explore hidden coves by kayak, or simply relax to the gentle rhythm of the tides. Whether you seek adventure or tranquility, these islands offer a perfect escape. As the sun sets, painting the sky in hues of gold and violet, the Andamans become a sanctuary of tranquility, a true escape to paradise, where every moment feels like a gift from nature itself. Our final stop, Dudhsagar Falls, on the border of Goa and Karnataka, a spectacular display of nature's power. Reaching the falls is an adventure, with a rugged jeep ride through dense forest building anticipation. The roar of water grows louder until you see it. A four-tiered waterfall plunging over 300 meters, its spray creating a milky white veil. The iconic railway bridge crossing the falls adds a surreal touch, highlighting the scale of this natural wonder. During the monsoon, Dudhsagar is at its most awe-inspiring, with rainbows shimmering in the mist. Standing at the base, you feel the cool spray and the raw energy of the cascade. Swimming in the clear pool below is invigorating, a perfect finale to our wild journey. Dudhsagar is a reminder of nature's artistry and power, a thunderous crescendo to an unforgettable adventure. Our journey through India's wild wonders ends here. We've trekked through flower valleys, mangrove labyrinths, floating lakes, and roaring waterfalls. These places are more than destinations. They're invitations to reconnect with the natural world. If this adventure inspired you, join our tribe, subscribe, and help us share these stories ad-free with the world. Your support keeps the spirit of exploration alive. Until next time, stay curious, stay wild, and keep exploring the wonders just beyond the horizon. Take care. See you on the next adventure.